What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of AOS Trash Pandas. Carson's making a funny face at me. I don't know why.
Shouldn't have buffed gluttons and iron guts, idiots.
Idiots.
Good evening, idiots.
Good evening,
It's time
dumb heads.
And worked, stupids. You're all dumb, and I'm smart.
Get it? Oh, geez. Oh, no. I just realized for some reason it's not signed into. I can't see the chat. It's showing that we're live, though, so I'm going to have to.
We are live. I see nobody in the chat.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Good news, everyone.
Excellent.
Oh, man. That's so annoying. I don't know why. I'm literally going to have to just pull it up. Whoa. Hello. There we go. So I've got the chat loaded up. So hopefully everything's good. How have you been?
Good but busy.
Same.
Lots of good things coming on the horizon, but pain and suffering until then, I guess. How are you?
Yeah, kind of similar. I've been really good, but very busy. You know, things here and there, more like house repairs out of nowhere and that kind of thing that have popped up. But I'm really looking forward to Christmas and just kind of hanging out and taking a little over a week off. And, I'm just hoping to, Liam and I have started we're going to start this thing where we play or we watch like a Star Wars movie or like half of a Star Wars movie. And then we play like the old school Battlefront games for like PS2. There's a remastered version you can get for PS4 or whatever. And those games are so much better than like the new Battlefront games, other than graphics, of course. Like they've got this like galactic conquest system or whatever that's just so much fun. And so I used to play it back in the day, and I gave those games to my brother, and then we were over at his place and played them. And I was like, man, I forgot how insanely good these games are. So we've been playing it and just completely destroying the computer. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, actually, because I was actually playing the remastered Battlefront 2 on Steam.
Oh, really?
Like last week.
What?
Or like
that's crazy.
2 weeks ago or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And that was actually like I was playing it with some other Warhammer friends. And that was like that night while we were playing is when I got like notified that my company got funded. So I was like, everybody shut the hell up. Like, so it's like very in my memory right now. Just like for some reason I'm having very positive thoughts about Battlefront 2. It's just like good disassociation.
Yeah. I mean,
Great
like
game. Yeah.
For me, it's like nostalgic because like it was a really great time as well for me. But yeah, I mean, it's so great playing it, with my kid and him enjoying it too. And yeah, the first one's good too, but it's good in it like its own way. But I think 2 is better. Anyway, this is.
Yeah. I just remember we did the Hoth battle where it's like you can play the AT-AT.
Right.
Just like slowly walk up and just like start like shooting down the fences and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much cool stuff in that game.
So much cool stuff. Can't you like if you play as the speeders, can't you like do the tow cable thing? Right?
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep.
That's amazing. Oh yeah. We've been mostly playing clones and CIS. And so I just love like rolling as the droideka. And like in the first one you can't run, you can't like sprint or whatever, but in the second one you can. So you go into roly-poly mode and then you sprint. You can like take air off of like bumps and stuff like that. But I'm always just like, they're no match for droidekas. Roll up. Yeah. Anyway, just a little digression there. What up, Scotty? Good to chat with you the other evening. Before I forget, I've been forgetting this every week. Okay? We've got a new campaign going, Saga of Six Gamers. The third and final Spearhead game came out today. I've been working really, hard to like get them all out and doing different things for that. And then I have not promoted it once. So I'm going to do that before I forget. The third one, came out today. Watch them, or even don't watch them. Just comment on the video because you might win a free paint set, the biggest paint set that Monument Hobbies makes, the Pro Acryl base paint set with a bunch of paints in there. They make the best paints in the world, in my opinion. And yeah, just comment on the video and you might win a paint set. So check it out.
Yeah, and I think more importantly, each one of those paints in that set was licked by Rob. So, yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was before you licked them.
We have to be very careful because people are taking a lot of our comments very seriously. Like we're disdainful and we hate RTTs or any kind of one dayer. We just think that they're complete trash.
I'm trying to think of what the context of that was.
I have no idea. Did I tell you I asked Ludivicus? I messaged Ludivicus after I messaged you. And,
no, you didn't.
Oh, I didn't tell you this? And so he was just like, well, he's like, I don't remember you saying anything about RTTs at all last week or whatever. It was like a couple days ago or whatever I messaged him. And then, but he's like, but any normal person would know that you're not being serious. And I was like, yeah, any normal person, I guess, is underlying word there. But like, man, like apparently we really hate RTTs. We're disdainful, which led to some very funny comments when you told me that we were going to be doing a list review show on an RTT, a local RTT. But
We're
yes,
a pity, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. Out of pity. We just think that anyone who does an RTT is so dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Buffoons.
Did you get my reference too? Where I was like, the only thing worse is people that play on TTS tournaments, right? And the only tournament I've ever been in was a TTS tournament. Yeah. So, anyway, so check out the Saga of Six Gamers Spearhead videos. The next one in line will be like 1K. We're going to be playing at 1K next. But if you like this kind of thing, if you like, edited battle reports, if you just like Spearhead, whatever, if you let us know, or if you don't, that's fine too. Just let us know. Comment on the video. You might win a paint set. It's been really fun. People seem to be liking it. Yeah. And then we've got a rumor engine. This is my favorite kind of rumor engine because like you look at that and you're like, what the F is that? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is that? Is that a face in the flame or is it like a ghostly apparition kind of deal? What the hell is around it? My imagination is going wild. And I didn't look up anything for this, but like, I'm going to guess that it's something like, either death or chaos related. I'm going to go with chaos though. I'm going to say it's like something to do with like new Zeech horrors. That's my guess. Zeech horrors. This is the new Brimstone horror.
That'd be pretty cool if they actually ended up being like made of fire.
Well, yeah, exactly. They really should be,
Yeah. Yeah, it just looks like a happy little guy.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's like the flame version of a Nurgling.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in with you on that guess. It's gonna be a horror of some sort.
A horror?
So,
I mean,
horror.
Yeah, any way they can get it, I'm out there. Yeah,
exactly right.
It's cool. I mean, what's weird though too is like I don't know what's on either side. Like it could be like teeth from like a jawbone.
Nips,
pointy ass nips, deadly nips. Yeah. I hope it's nips.
That'll be the weapon profile too. Is just like apostrophe nips. Yeah.
And by the way, this video has definitely been.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It never mattered. It's true.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
Yo, what up, Braden? Your name keeps changing, or maybe it's just for me, or maybe it's just on here. I don't know.
B.
I'm not signed in, and I'm afraid to like touch literally anything on this goofy, jittery, janky program. So I'm gonna do it afterward, but at least I can see the comments. Yeah, so that's fun. And then, man, there's been so many. Okay, I left this open for people, so it's Grotmas Day 23. Okay, that's right. There's like another short story or whatever. The reason I'm bringing up this day specifically is because it does pertain to AOS. But I wanted to kind of ask people, like, is anyone else like pretty disappointed with this year's Grotmas? Like the only actual cool thing we've gotten so far, at least as far as I'm concerned, is the Hellsmiths of Hashut Scourge of Gyran. And then like that really probably should have happened already. They kind of, but like, you know what I mean? That's the only thing I was excited for personally. So
Yeah, everything else has kind of been like 40K painting tutorials, random lore bits, which is kind of neat, I guess. But
yeah, you know,
it's kind of nice to have something to chew on too. Also, hello, Jason. Good to see you. I'm wondering if they're like saving until like either on or after Christmas or something.
I guess like they usually do like a big reveal on Christmas Day. So I've heard that it's going to be like some 40K thing. So I'm not really super jazzed about it or whatever. But
that's fair.
You know, I also haven't been playing that much lately. So that kind of influences things a bit too, probably. And Jason, welcome, as Carson said, he's been like cranking out Nurgle models for what's it called?
I saw that,
yeah,
Dark Water,
Poop
Water, as you call it.
Yep, Poop Water. Yep, my favorite game, Warhammer Quest Poop Water, and that's why it's so dark, you know.
Yeah, because it's poopy.
Exactly, the murky poop water. So. But he's been cranking them out. And by the way, if you want to see what people are working on, including myself, I always post them on the Discord. Link in the description below. Totally free, of course. And it's great. It's a party over there. But yeah, anyway, I was a little disappointed. And I'm not trying to dwell on it. I just wanted to kind of gauge what other people thought. Like, you know, like if you're like really into Nurgle, well, there's a cool like Nurgle short story. Like maybe that was like, that's, you know, enough for you. I don't know. But yeah. Also, speaking of which, Nurgle's Battle Tome got leaked. So that was kind of interesting. I don't know what to say. Like, it's crazy how early that leaked. Like, whoever got their greedy little hands on it was just like, they didn't waste any time at all. They were just like, oh, like, it's in my hands now. I'm going to leak it right away. Like, there's no weight to this at all. Like,
yeah. They're almost like ew, and just like
exactly. Like like the delivery guy shows up and he just reaches into the box, opens it up, and starts taking pictures. He's like, "Sir, you have to sign for that." You're like, "Just a minute." Okay.
Hold on.
What?
Yep.
Nope. I didn't say you could go. Upload. Okay. Where do I need to sign? Just like, come on, man. It's crazy, but I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what people think. I haven't had a chance to kind of, you know. Like what do you call it? Like even watch like the Honest Wargamer review of the book or anything. I did see the rules for the Army of Renown. The only reason I actually looked at that one was because it's what do you call it? It's got Horticulix Slimix in it, and I love that guy. I'm not really into Nurgle, but I just love that guy. So, yeah. Whoa! Thank you, Jason. 5 gift subs. Very kind.
God damn.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I wasn't sure, like, I thought there was like a message there for some reason, but I didn't see it. So I hope you have a great holiday, man. Keep up the great work. We've been enjoying your painting. It's been inspiring to me. I finished. I don't see him. I finished my Mega Boss. I gotta varnish him because the paints that I use to get that effect are very, very delicate. Like, so yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Army of Renown is really cool. So I really like, that's the closest, like I think that's the only thing I would probably ever do for Nurgle is like Horticulix Slime Mix. The rules are cool too. Did you see them, by the way?
The Army Renown? No,
Yeah.
I didn't see that yet. No.
Someone posted them on our Discord as well, but it's like you can, I guess normally Horticulix Slime Mix can only poop out a tree if there's no tree on the battlefield. And so I guess he can keep pooping out trees. But on top of that, you can also move them. So you could just like have them like poop out within, or I think it's within 3 inches of a Nurgle, or no, it's like within a certain range of a Nurgle hero, outside of 3 inches of enemy units, not 9. So I don't know, like there's some fun play there, and like I just like Beasts of Nurgle, and I like the flies and all that weird stuff, and I like the Nurglings, and you can use like any demon unit. So it's like it's got all like my favorite units in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that I think the tree is now like somewhat attached to the ward, at least for the mortals. I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's interesting that you can have them be more mobile, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I just like the idea too of like this tree kind of going like whoop, shoop, shoop. You're like a cartoon, you know. I don't know. It seems very nurgly to me, very like silly and humorous.
I think it would make much less cute of a sound though. It'd probably like yep.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Oh, it came out of the poop water. That's why they call that game Poop Water. Yeah.
Must be it.
I think so, you know. The AO army is way tree heavy. Is it like too much? Is it annoying? Because like I remember the Sylvaneth players back in the day, they needed like 50 million forests, and they were just like, I can't play this army at tournament because I need like too many forests to even travel with, and that kind of deal. So 3 round 1 and then 2 more per turn. Whoa! Holy smokes! That's crazy. Wow, that's kind of fun though. I don't know. It might get changed. Like I would never bet on it not getting changed. You know what I mean? When things sound kind of wacky, but I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Is like, have you ever needed that many trees before?
Yeah.
And GW is just like,
yeah, exactly. Well, that like if you remember in AOS 1, you could have 2 full boats for Deepkin, right? And then and so I have 2 boats, and then they were like, oh, just kidding. And then you could have like a second one if you had an artifact, if you took a specific artifact that you would never take because it wasn't the best artifact, and also like they sucked at the time and blah 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 blah. But yeah, there's basically no reason to have 2 of them now. So yeah, you got to be wary of the joke's on you. You know, we got your money. Suck it. Yeah. So, but you could also like just trace the bottom and just kind of make something very simply as well if you want to, if you kind of want to do more tournament stuff. And then the other thing too is like if you have a Nurgle army, right? You could always like, let's say in the future they eliminate it. Well, if you make a bunch of your own, if you like, let's say you make 6 and then you have 1 real one, well then like in the future you could just use that as normal terrain, you know. So it's I don't know, it's not the end of the world, but yeah.
Yeah, or a display board or something too.
Oh yeah, exactly. I just watched Squiggly Bits. I forget the name of it. The Swedish guy who he does like painting.
Isn't it Squidmar?
Squidmar, thank you. Well, he's got another channel. It's called something else. It's called like Squiddly Bits, or I forget what it was. And he just showed his Iron Jaws army that he painted and like the lava bases, and he made this like. I was thinking like no one else, but like a wargamer, you know, it would do this kind of thing. But like for his display board, he put like numbers on the bottom of his bases, and he made like little areas where they go. I was going like, you didn't need to do that because they're all the same base size except for the Maw Crushes, which are the same base size. So you could have just made circles. Like it didn't, you know what I mean? But it's like they're all numbered. One goes on 1. Okay, you know. Anyway, it's really cool though. It's a beautiful army, as you would suspect from him. But yeah, and they walk. Wow. That's so cool. Swamp water, thanks you muchly. Nope, poop water. Can't change it now. I want to see how many trees I could get out over the course of the game. Yeah, that's going to be insane. But really fun. Okay. So we've got a couple of things. Oh, yeah. And then there is also... Dan's got episode 4 out of Mecha Force Tango. I've been enjoying them so far. I think they're funnier, like quite a bit funnier actually than the 40K ones. The 40K ones were more like serious-ish story kind of stuff. There was funny things would happen, but this thing is, the whole thing is just insanity. It's completely unhinged insanity. It's like a synthwave fever dream from the 80s with Power Ranger themes and other stuff. Really, really good. So if you guys are into that, if you need something to like listen to while you're painting, it's great to throw on there. And I know oh my goodness, Braden, yo, one-upsmanship I can get behind. Thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Very kind, very nice.
Yeah, there's officially more gift subs than there are people in the chat now. So, thank you guys.
Very kind. Yeah, especially this time of year, everyone's hurting, or most of us are. You know, I'll tell you later, but we have a house repair where we're just like, can't do anything about it. Gonna see it in the new year, but yeah. Anyway, that's very kind. Thank you so much, especially this time of year. It's much appreciated. Merry Christmas, you guys. I hope you have a great time. Thank you again. What was I gonna say? Oh yes. Okay. So I don't know how much we will go into it. It's up to you, Carson, largely, because we are going to do a list name review show, but I don't know how many people are in it. It's like a charity event.
There's 29 people.
29. That's a lot, actually. But like, that's going to take us like what, 40 minutes to do
just the list names.
Just the list names. So do you want to like go into the? I mean, we're 6 days late now. Like most people who have done it, like Warhammer Weekly got it like the day of, so they got to go into it, and like, you know, Honest Rob and all those guys have already gone into it. But like I know people want to hear what you think of ogres, you know, and in general, the sort of 40,000 foot takes, but we can go into as much detail as you want or as little detail as you want. I'm kind of down for whatever. So
yeah, I think probably for the cadence of the show, it might be a good idea for us to just like do the list name review and then just kind of see how much time we have at the end. And then
that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I like that. Okay.
We can kind of pace ourselves based on that. I suspect we'll have like probably a good hour, but
right. Yeah. Would you be so kind? I didn't think about it. I didn't look up the Best Coast events ahead of time.
Yeah.
Nice. Was that nice? Perfect. Perfect.
No, I was just saying, hey, I didn't actually do anything.
Exactly. You're going to make sure. Are we? Yeah, we're signed in. Put it on a separate thing here. Okay. Roster. Bam. Skapow.
Yeah. So Reroll for Reroll is the charity event, which is basically to raise money for Richmond Reroll, because unfortunately, in case you didn't hear, they had a break-in a couple weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Almost a month.
It was
at the beginning of this month.
Was it?
It was just before P&W Masters, which is the first weekend.
You would remember better than I would. It feels like even longer than that, but because time has just been flying past. But yeah.
So there's a 3-game charity event. Pretty cheap tickets, but I'm sure many people are going to be going there and supporting the store by buying product and whatnot. Okay. And if you are going, make sure you do.
Absolutely.
They support us. We support them. That's how it works.
Yep. I mean, we love Arthur. We've been supporting, you know, even Magic Stronghold, who hasn't supported, like, they've never given any like monetary, you know, support towards like. And if you guys don't know, Richmond Reroll regularly gives gift certificates to the people who come on, like when we have a guest over. So like, if me and Carson just do a battle report, obviously we don't take any of that money. But like, you know, if like Andy comes on or someone who isn't like, you know, like an official part of the channel or whatever, then they get a gift certificate to go towards, you know, purchases of Warhammer products and that kind of thing. And so we really appreciate it. Arthur is also like, it should be noted that Arthur is like a great, like he's become very much a part of the Age of Sigmar community in particular. Like he runs events for a lot of stuff, but he's shown a lot of support in particular, I think, for Age of Sigmar. And we really appreciate that. Like I don't go to tournaments, but I appreciate that. It keeps the community alive and well. And yeah, we were really sorry and pissed off to hear that someone was, you know, breaking into one of our favorite stores. And so, yeah. So the community made this event, which I think is fantastic, even though it's an RTT, and you know how dismissive and derisive we are of anything. What did you call? Would you call it RTT again?
I can't say that on.
It's crazy that
It
is
horrible. Yeah.
It really isn't like. I thought it's like it's not bad at all. It's a made up word. Anyway, whatever. People are gonna think it's way worse than it is, though. It didn't occur to me.
Because it is. Whatever you think it is.
Whatever you think it is, it's way worse than that. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, fine. What were we gonna?
Also, thank you to Nick Collins for being the one to organize this.
Right. Yeah. Shout outs to Nick, and also shout outs to Sam. Rookie mistake, Sam, in the chat. That's all I'm going to say. Rookie mistake.
You will be punished.
You will be punished for it severely.
But yeah, as you all know, we do hate RTTs with great passion.
Yeah, fiery.
And the only reason we're even thinking about this,
is
pure sad
pity.
Not for the store, but for the people who choose to partake in an RTT.
Exactly. Yeah.
Pity
and I don't know, scorn.
Scorn.
Yeah,
that's good.
Scorn.
That's a good emotion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not quite apathy. You know, they say that
far from it.
The opposite of love isn't hate, but apathy. It's just like one tick short, of that. So
Anyway,
well, with that in mind, should we do something like? Should we go in reverse alphabetical order, just so it's like?
Yeah, why not? Let's do that.
Sure.
Because
by the way, there is an advantage to going later, I think, because you got to get warmed up a little bit, So suck it, Will. I guess is what I'm trying to say. He's playing Hellsmiths of Hashut, so I do like that. And his list name is "I like big bots and I cannot lie."
That's cute, especially he's got 4 or 5 Dominator engines. Those little mechs. It's a good start.
This is actually a really great name. It's almost growing on me more the more I think about it. I'm gonna go upper bin out the gate.
I'll agree with upper bin.
Nice. It is a tournament event, and we are scornful, so we can put that in. Yeah. Okay. So we'll keep that. So upper bin.
Yes. Also, if I'm getting quiet, it's because my partner just got home and my dog is singing the song of her people
foot
at the very top of her lungs.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to close. You poor man. At least you've got the headphones on, right? It's protecting you a little bit. It doesn't help.
The frequency of the bark, I feel like rings.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like a bell. Turning your brains to jelly. Okay, next we've got Torrance Beamish. Easy for you to say. Who my? Okay, so it is Gloomspite Gets. And it is 01 raw dogging with my meatballs out. AKA, I don't care if chariots can only do their fun move if they're already in combat and they can't benefit from obscuring terrain anymore. I spent so much hobby time on them to chicken out now. 1990 out of 2,000 points.
I feel like I really enjoyed the cadence of that list name, and it kind of petered off in a way I didn't like at the end.
I totally agree. Honestly, if it had just been raw dogging with my meatballs out, even if they'd stopped there, I think that would have been upper bin.
Yeah.
Easy upper bin. And then AK, I don't care if chariots can only do their fun move when they're in combat. Then I would have gone down to upper crust.
I think it's still at upper crust for me.
I think it is. No, I agree. I think that, no, actually, I think you're right. But I don't know.
I think this could have been
a 4-0-1.
It could have been a 4-0-1.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. Really well. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. My initial scoring was off, but I was still thinking it out. So I guess we'll go with upper crust.
Yeah, I think if he did the raw dogging with my meatballs out, AKA, I don't care if chariots can only do their fun move if they're in combat, and then he just followed it up with something even more unhinged.
Meatballs equals balls. And you're like,
Yeah.
you still didn't explain anything.
Hold on. Yeah. Or if we went for another AKA, I always like that.
Yeah. I agree.
AKAs. Yeah.
Kind of like the old switcheroo. And then the 01 is clearly here, so it stayed at the top, and he forgot to delete that, which I don't know. It's adding something to me for some reason. It shouldn't, but it is. But still, yeah, upper crust, right? Okay.
Next up, we got Steven Beckman.
Steven Beckman. Okay.
He's playing Iron Jaws, and his list name is Iron Jobbers.
Recycle bin?
Yeah.
I think he probably knew the assignment, probably, but that's why we put things in the recycling bin when we're not totally sure.
Exactly.
If this was on purpose, I don't think it's not going to win the event in terms of name. By the way, can you show the people the $17,000 trophy, or is it not available? That's fine. It's fine. Okay. You know, it's important to show this because it's a charity event, but we're still, and it's a one-dayer, but we're still giving away a 17,000. He came in marching in from the meat dimension. Wow. Your camera did like a flyby over the top of your head.
Like a drone shot.
Yeah, seriously.
One second. Let me take off the very expensive protected film.
Yep,
It's actually made of
Mylar.
desaturated caviar.
Right. And Mylar.
And Mylar. Anything that ends with R.
Yeah. Caviar, Mylar. Serpentor. Right, that doesn't end with R. Never mind.
Yeah. Look at those cheeks.
Give him a little clap for the people.
Little.
There you go. Demonetized. Wow. Oh, no. Oh, guys. Yeah, I can't take this anymore. Oh, dear. Oh, me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just kind of, it wasn't going to win anyway. So yeah. Recycle bin. Don't need to worry about it.
So Sebastian Churn.
Excellent.
He's playing Skaven. His list name is.
Is this supposed to be like?
I'm trying to figure out if there's like a theme, like a song I'm supposed to follow for this.
I thought it was maybe like, I don't know. I was instantly thinking like Saturday night.
Oh.
Screaming bell, screaming bell, screaming bell. Rats, screaming bell. Nope, never mind, because it's swing. Screaming bells swing and screaming bells rats. Oh, wait.
Thinking, would it be Silver Bell? Like screaming bell, screaming bell.
It's screaming bell in the city or something like that. Can anyone figure this out for us?
It's James. We're so stupid.
But what's with the rats?
Bells, screaming bells,
rats. Ah, I see.
Bells swinging, screaming bells, rats. What?
It still doesn't really work.
What are you talking about?
It still doesn't really work, guys. Oh, Jingle Bell Rock? Screaming bell, rats. Screaming bell swing and screaming bells rat. Ah, he's got it. Screaming bell rock.
Bringing up bushels of rats. Now the screaming bell has been rung.
Yeah, the screaming bell has been rung. Yeah, I get it now.
Arthur's losing his mind.
Yes. Quiet you. There's a delay, damn it. Don't forget about the delay, guys.
There they go. They've got it. He's just panting at his computer.
We never said we weren't idiots, okay? Should I get a glass of whiskey? And I'm dead serious about this.
You can if you want to. I think I'm going to skip out tonight because I don't want to think about alcohol after this past weekend. But
really?
I had too much fun. Yeah.
I hate to drink alone, so I will abstain as well. What am we doing? Oh yeah, Screaming Bells, Rats. This is amazing because it can only be used around Christmas time.
It's good.
I'm going to go... Honestly, like, just for the future, I would, because we are idiots, I would say next time, maybe like after like the 2,000 points, put like to the tune of Jingle Bell Rock. and then we can get there a little bit faster.
Yep. I think my favorite part about this is that he rhymed rats 3 times.
Is it rhyming if it's just the same word?
Technically, yeah. It's a true rhyme.
I don't know if it is. I think it has to be a different start of a name. Otherwise, it's not rhyming. You're just saying the same word. Like,
Actually, no, because the cadence of the song is so screaming bells swing and screaming bells rats. Like he's just not rhyming. He's just saying rats.
he's just saying rats, exactly. You're never alone, Rob. There's always someone out there having a drink. It's Friday somewhere, right? I clearly don't need a drink just to have a good time. You're never alone. Oh, man. This is getting dark. Anyway, I'm going to go... Oh, man. Okay, I got to adjust for my Skaven love inflation, right? Like, how it works, by the way, just to explain this, because I get asked this quite often. Like, surprisingly, surprisingly often, I get asked, do you just rate everything better that's Skaven? No. And I've explained this before, but I'll explain it again. Just to be clear, okay? I start off in the middle, right? And if it's Skaven and it's good, I will inflate upward a little bit. But if it's bad, I do the opposite. So you're playing a dangerous game whenever you're doing something with Skaven with me. You know, if it's bad,
I'll multiplier either way.
It's a multiplier, exactly. It's a multiplier either way. That's exactly correct. But most Skaven people are like really smart and good, kind-hearted and wonderful people. So generally, there's a good chance that they'll probably do well overall. But yeah, just thought I'd explain that again. Play that Mongolian Jingle Bells. I can't do that. I can't. Scotty just randomly sent me this Mongolian Jingle Bells video that will definitely get us flagged for whatever. But yeah, it's bizarre. It's kindly weirdly catchy. But yeah, anyway. Yeah. I knew which one you were talking about though. Okay. We got to rate this thing. Damn it. Should I go first, or no? You should go first. You should go first.
Yeah, I'm torn here. I'm thinking upper bin at a minimum. But it might be a 4-0-1. But what do you think?
That's exactly where I was. That's why I wanted. One of the reasons I wanted to go first. The other reason was because I was like, if I'm wildly off, then I'll kind of know that it's like a Skaven inflation issue. You know. Not yet, Sean. We just started. We're going in reversed alphabetical order, so you're probably up next. Let's go 4-0-1.
Let's do it.
Because
Happy
when
holidays.
can you? But when can you use this list? Like, you could only use this at Christmas time if you're playing Skaven in a tournament like right near Christmas. Like, that's honestly, I could go even higher than that. But like, we'll go with 4-0-1 because that was the initial kind of thing. Okay. We've got a top 3. And then, it's Sean. Man, there's 2 Seans in here, both Sean. So, Tamboline, Hedonites of Slaneshi.
Like Slanesh, and his list name is, I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
Is it a reference that I don't get?
No clue.
Okay. Good enough. Let's wait for the chat to tell us whatever reference we've probably missed. Let's just assume that the chat can't figure it out either. What do we give it if that's the case?
Upper crust.
Upper crust?
Yeah.
I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I don't get it, at all. I know it's Slanesh, but I'm gonna go mid bin. But then let's it's the holidays, so
I think this is a wrestler's theme.
Oh, okay.
This song "Sexy Boy" was originally written for Shawn Michaels by Jimmy Hart.
Oh, I know Shawn Michaels. He's from when I was a child.
Apparently it's that.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, that's
I
cool.
still think upper crust.
I mean, like, knowing that, I would go upper crust as well. Like, I didn't get the reference, and so I was just like, I don't understand how it pertains to it at all. But Slanesh is like, you know, drugs and rock and roll or whatever, and he was a rocker, I think, if I remember right. Shawn Michaels.
I don't know.
When he was in a tag team.
You have to remember, you're 80 years older than I am. Bro.
Yeah, that's true. I am 80 years older than you, but also, you know, it's been long enough in my 80 years of life. The last time I watched wrestling.
80. That means I'm 0. But
oh, I see. Yeah, well, my 80 something years of life, like 80.
You're right. I am 7 years old. That's correct.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you were 6, but my mistake. You're doing really great. I just want to tell you that again.
I'm still waiting for my adult hair to come in. Still got my baby hair.
You know, in Korea, they shave babies' heads at like 6 months old because they think it'll make their hair grow in thicker. Probably isn't true. It probably just gives them colds.
Didn't grow back. Yeah. And they're like, wait.
That's what I said. What have we done? Oh, man. My teachers always told me that if I wore a hat, like, because I would forget to take it off in class, and then they would tell me, you're going to go bald. That never happened, though. I've got way too much hair. If anything, it made it worse. It made it more, you know, fur-like. Anyway. Jingle Bell Rock is so awesome, Sean. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so upper crust for this one. But it's not in the top 3, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Now, Sean Blake. Okay.
Playing Sylvaneth as always.
As usual, indeed. The trees just keep getting cheaper, but not any weaker. Yes, I could... Once again, yes, I could add a unite. Will I add a unite? No. Oh, do you mean unit? Oh, yeah. I think he means unit.
Oh, yes.
Sean, were you also voice typing? Like, I said something to Carson today, and I was in the middle of doing something, so I just hit that, and I was like, oh, and something, blah, blah, blah. And then you were like, who the hell is Owen? And I was like, oh, damn it. Okay, so the trees just keep getting cheaper, but not any weaker. Right? Yes, I could add a unit. Will I add a unit? No. I like the integrity move of not adding a unit. You're just like, this is my list, dummies. I like it.
Is this a reference to something too?
Is it?
Like
Sean, can you tell us if it's a reference as well, please?
Yeah.
I liked it even off the merits of no reference.
I shall not add another unit. I don't want to.
Yeah. It does sound like it could be a reference, actually, when you say it like that. Maybe you should have read it out. Not I. As we adjust, or as we wait for the chat catch up, what do you think you would give this? Assuming it's not
Upper crust as well.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to it. Upper crust. This is oh no, sorry. Reading the same comment from before. Okay, I'll put it aside, and then we can come back to it if we need to. Sam Meng, who has told us, people giving me shit for running 100+ points. Short? Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I mean, then that's just an integrity move, and I like it. But I guess we'll stick with the upper crust, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Sam Meng, who warned us that he did not rename his list.
But you're still going to get a list name, jerk.
Oh, yeah. He's playing KO, and his list name is Hide Well.
I don't know. This is...
It's fun. Yeah. I think it warrants like a mid-bin.
Yeah.
It's like...
I mean, isn't this like this? If he hadn't said anything, I would have assumed, because he's playing KO.
Maybe he had like an amazing one that's just in his back pocket.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. Hide well. Honestly, I would go upper crust. Like, it is what it is. I don't know. I think that's kind of funny where he's just like, better hide well, like no regret, nothing over playing KO. You know what I mean? He's just like, you better hide well, It reminds me of like the Street Fighter days before like the net code was so good, and that people were just like, like the connection's good on my end was like their username and different like stuff like that, CFN good and yeah, take my throw and all this other stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go upper crust, but you're going mid bin.
It's the holidays. I'm feeling generous. Upper crust.
Nice. Yeah. Upper crust. I like it. And then Ronan Spontia.
Yeah, who I don't think is submitted a list yet, so we can't do that one.
And Ringer is obviously the ringer, so.
Yep. And then Natasha Thomas.
Natasha. Better be good.
Playing Seraphon? What the heck?
Oh yeah.
Okay. The
Christmas
list name is Christmas Tree Rex.
And there is a Carnosaur in there.
There is
the Seraphon T-Rex. Ooh, battle formation. Oh, I see. That's the rest of it. Christmas Tree Rex. I really like this. And it's simple. Yeah, it's short. Let's see. I need to think. Christmas Tree Rex. Again, you can only use this at Christmas time, too. Oh, man. I'm going to go upper bin. But I don't know if this is in the top 3 or not. I'd have to look.
I'm going to agree upper bin and say not in top 3.
Not in top 3? Okay.
Yeah.
But very good. I really like Christmas themed ones because, like when are you going to use this again? Like that's so great. Yeah.
That being said, if someone did that in like July, I would think it's funny. So.
Might be even better. Yeah. Or like it's like March and you're just like you've got a really good Labor Day pun. You're just like whatever, man. Yeah, I like it. Matthias is playing a bunch of Bloodthirsters for Corn, and we're here for a boom time, not a long time.
It's good, but you can do better, Matthias.
Yeah, we know we can do better.
Yep.
That's the thing when we expect a lot of you, when you've shown us your talents in the past.
Yeah.
Kenrick always gets hit by this shit, but it is what it is, man. Yeah.
I think the issue with Matthias is that I don't think he's actually like won yet.
Yeah, and like
he's always come like second place, and we're still hard on him.
That's true. But he's regularly so good at this too. But you know what? It's only a matter of time before he wins. And also, by the way, he said in our Discord, in our what's it called, Club Discord, that he's only putting names out there now for honest Wargamer Rob, not this Rob, not his good buddy Carson. So whatever.
Or this Rob.
Yeah. Or that Rob. Yeah. So whatever. He's not making these list names for us anyway, right?
Yeah.
So
we're not going to rate him. Unrated. Yeah.
That hurt my soul, but I agree. Moving right along. Matt Chaba.
Matt Chaba, indeed.
You can hurt our feelings. We can hurt your feelings.
Exactly.
But my feelings weren't hurt, by the way. I'm just crying because it snowed exactly at 7:52. So the list name it is Skaven, and it's Matt's Mutated Meatloaf, a holiday tradition. Is this a reference to? Like, this is giving me reference vibes. Even if it's not, I absolutely love it, though. Matt's Mutated Meatloaf. Holiday tradition. This is completely unhinged. No, you're not getting anything?
Nope. Or maybe it's a play on like Thanquil's Mutated Menagerie.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is, because it is Thanquil's Mutated Menagerie.
Yeah.
Very good. And then it's a holiday tradition. That does make it better. How did I not notice that, by the way? That's crazy.
I don't know, but you should be ashamed.
I am. I guess it's suicide again for me tonight. Dang it, I shouldn't use that word on this platform. God dang it.
Guess it's unaliving again for me tonight.
We shouldn't be laughing about this. But we are. Whatever. We're going to hell anyway. We might as well enjoy the ride. Matt's Mutated Meatloaf, a holiday tradition. I really like the colon, a holiday tradition here. I think it adds, you know what I mean? It's not just like Thanquil's Mutated Menagerie slightly changed, you know?
It kind of reads to me like Pee-wee's Christmas special kind of thing.
I was going to say about like, remember, what's his name? Rob Schneider is a stapler, and then it's got like, you know, there's like a bunch of colons and stuff like that, like those types of movies. Even though that was a parody, I'm gonna go upper bin.
I'll agree with that. Do we think it's top 3?
I don't know. I feel like, oh man, I was gonna say, I don't think it beats the Screaming Bell rock song. I like Big Bots and I Cannot Lie. And then the other one is Raw Dogging. Oh yeah, no, it's got to be that one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's just too long.
Yeah.
For reasons we've already discussed. Anyway, okay. It is added to the top 3. Congratulations to Matthew Chaba.
Well done.
And then we've got Louisa Grant. And it's Hedonites of Slanesh. By the way, Andy, if you're watching, is this your friend? I know.
But it's Slanesh, and the list name is Bigger Schlong Slappin'.
What the fuck? Bigger Schlong Slappin'. I don't know why. This is striking like that idiot chord with me. You know what I mean? It's just right on my funny bone. Just like it's just hitting that perfectly. I don't know. It's so stupid. God dang it. Actually, you need to rate this first. I need to like get a grip. I need to think about this. Like, what is this actually?
I give it an upper bid. Why not?
I think so too.
Yeah. The top 3 though?
I didn't want to, but yeah, it's definitely upper bin for me.
Does it beat out Matt or Will or Sebastian? Maybe Will?
I think it beats out Will for me.
Sorry, buddy.
It's I'm not your buddy guy.
Yeah, should have been bigger.
You should talk. You should have made a penis joke, dummy. Yeah. Okay, sorry, Will. What have we become?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We're here now.
Yeah. Logan Hansen, he's playing Feck, and his list name is This Game Has 22 Minutes.
Like the start of 60 Minutes, I'm assuming. I don't get how this like interconnects with, but it is pretty unhinged. I'm gonna go, for me, because you've been kind enough to go first. I think the last couple of times, I'm gonna go upper bin, but not in the top 3 for me.
I agree.
Okay,
it's good, especially with the context of the list being a bunch of horrors and flares. Like he's just gonna run at you and then see what happens, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. I think it would have been slightly funnier to me if it was this list has 22 minutes. You know what I mean? Because
I kind of like This Game Has 22 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair too. I think for me it would, you know, it's because it's the name of the list. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's we don't have to get meta about it. Very good. Good job. Moving right along. We've got Leland Wong, Lumineth Realm Lords. Okay, wait, Sean, which one was 10 out of 10, by the way? Is it
I think that was in response to Natasha's.
Oh, okay. Oh, dang. I thought it was maybe the Slanesh one. I was like, are you on the same level of idiocy as we are? Because I need to know. Anyway, Leland Wong. I think one of us will need counseling. Okay. I like it. One second. Is there anything in here that's called like a counselor? No. Okay. I'm gonna go mid-bin. I feel like we've been almost too easy on stuff in general, and I don't understand if this is a reference. I don't get it, but
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do mid-bin.
Okay. And then,
Curtis Tomaszewski.
yep. Blades of Corn. Murder Clause. And
What is that? What does that one get you?
actually, you know, I just realized that no one's in our in our RPG. Alex was playing a giant like panda that has claws called Murder Claws, right? And I just didn't occur to me that no one knew who Murder Claws was, even though, you know, we're not even playing Starfinder anymore. And then it's also spelled claws like Santa Claus, you know? So I was like, whoa, they really went down this line here. But now I just realized that it's just Santa Claus reference. It's just Murder Clause. But again, this is a Santa, you know, like a Santa kind of themed thing. Oh, by the way, they are all busy tonight, like that whole group of people. So that's why we're not going to see
Santa Claus?
No, Alex and all of them. They've got like a thing, like a yearly thing that we would do.
Gotcha.
It happened to come tonight. Let's see here. Murder Clause. I don't know. I think it's still upper bin for. Oh no, upper crust for me.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Cool.
It's fun.
I like it.
Seasonal.
Exactly.
Then Jesse Ode.
Okay. Wait, how do I read this?
Ye It Laldi, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Just Roll 5-Ups in Richmond. Ye It Laldi. What the heck?
Well, it sounds like a Scottish way of saying give it. Get.
Ye It Laldi. Scottish wishing. Huh. Means to give 110% effort. The Scottish phrase could be translated for Americans as go big or go home.
I see.
Or the English as go for it or get stuck in.
I see. I haven't heard Laldi before, but I guess my grandmother and family members from Scotland never told me to give it 110%.
Yeah, it's because they didn't believe.
I know. I sure showed them. I gave 0%. I don't regret a thing. I'm seeing a little bit of incongruence with that whole statement. Like, give it 110%, but just roll 5-ups. Like, you know what I mean? So but I like the sentiment. So I'm gonna say mid-bin.
Mid-bin, yeah, I agree.
Okay,
that is what I was going to say.
Excellent.
Then
that was
Jared Rushton.
Thank you.
Who is playing basically the same list, and his list name is Gore Chosen, more like Nerf Chosen.
I don't know, like those like meme, like things. You know what I mean? Like phrases or whatever you would call them. They're always going to get a tickle out of me. You know.
I mean, anyone can get a tickle out of you.
That's true.
Just gotta ask.
Love to give tickles, this guy.
Big tickler. Rob
Okay.
Tickler Johnson.
Okay, we better stop.
Yeah.
We've already been demonetized like 7 times. But
Yeah, now you can never run for public office.
Oh, no. I was really going to be corrupt too.
Do you
It's a
want
shame.
Rob Tickler Johnson to make the decision for your community?
Oh no.
Yes.
I wouldn't vote for that guy. Okay, what is this list name? We gotta lock in here.
Rob Johnson Tickler.
Oh.
The Johnson Tickler. Upper crust.
Upper crust, fair enough. I can go along with that. I can go along with that. Yeah. Okay. Are we on Jack?
Yep, Jack Kelsch. Whose list name is Whose Gork do I have to mork to get a winning list around here?
Unhinged. I'm going to go either upper crust or upper bin, but not in top 3. I can't decide on the 2.
Something about this. I like this one. I don't know. I like that. Whose Gork do I have to mork to?
I like it. Yeah. Okay. Well, what do you think? Would it be in the top 3 for you?
No, I suppose not.
Okay.
But I do like it.
So upper bin.
Yep.
I could have gone either way. So I agree.
Yep.
I like
Also,
it. Very
Braden
zany.
says, I'd vote for you, Tickler.
Thanks. I guess.
You don't know any of his platforms.
I'm not even running.
Yes, he doesn't talk about
My
anything.
platforms is all about tickling, Carson. Keep up.
They're
what
like,
I'm all
what
about.
do you think about the current housing crisis? And just like, I just think we should tickle them.
I just think we should. Yeah. Real estate agents, bankers, mortgage brokers, all of them. Yep.
The entire time you're giving a speech or debate, you're just like going like this.
Gotta warm up my fingers. My
Just in
tickling
case one of you
fingers.
wants a tickling.
Oh man, when can we get off this subject?
Sorry.
I'm almost gonna yes and you, right? But
I know. Your own detriment.
Indeed.
In Delinsky.
What could possibly go wrong? I kind of like it.
Morghast Harbingers? Yeah. Why not?
8? Oh, because double reinforced or whatever, reinforced both of them. I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know. I'm between upper crust and mid bin.
I'm gonna give it a mid bin.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I couldn't make that difficult decision.
The generosity's gone.
It's true. Just completely gone.
Yep.
And now one of the nicest people I know, Hillary Brown. 24.
I think that's the amount of eels that are in this list, but let me just count.
You might be right. 3, 6,
12, 18. Yep.
That's funny.
24.
24 years.
Maybe he just really likes the show 24.
Yep.
But
Or he just thought because 24 is the highest number.
Just period?
Yeah.
Despite there being a 2000 out of 2000 next to that?
Yep.
Yep. Makes sense. He's like, I don't know what is that 20 and then 00?
Exactly. Yeah. 20
Oh,
dot 00. The dot is omitted. Okay.
right.
Eric Armstrong. The list name is Riverdale.
I haven't seen Riverdale. Have you seen Riverdale?
I have not, but it is. I do know this list name. I understand this list name because Riverdale is where the old Archie comics are set. Archie is Archeon.
He put it together. My God.
Well, and what's funny is I did put it together, I think, with Eric separately before this. So, anyway, and I don't. He said I was like, I forget what it was. I was like, isn't Riverdale? Isn't that where the comics are set, or something like that? And I was like, wait, was the show, the TV show Riverdale, was that set in an Archie universe? He told me it was yeah, it's a dark Archie universe or something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, I don't remember the conversation. This is very clever though. Like even seeing this now, like this is very clever, I think. You know? He doesn't explain it at all.
Yeah, but if you put the pieces together, it's a fun adventure.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I'm going to go upper crust. I'm not sure if it's in the top 3 or not. I really don't know. Because the problem is, too, is like I had that initial reaction to it because I thought it was very funny. But now I'm seeing it for the second time. That's why I tell people, and this is out of love, don't send me your list name ahead of time because it will not help you win that $17,000 trophy.
17? That's all you think it is?
17?
It keeps appreciating in value.
That's true. Every time you spank its butt on camera, it goes up.
21, 24, 27, 15.
Wait, what?
45.
Okay.
48.
Oh, man. That was another roller coaster ride. That was like advanced, like chaos mathematics. Just
chaos.
Yeah. Chaos. You heard me. I don't know. I think you're going to have to like kind of almost rate this by yourself.
I think upper crust makes sense where it's like I was, despite all of the effort going into this, I was like mildly amused.
That's fair.
I was like, oh, fun.
What are you going to do? Yeah.
Thanks, Eric. Yeah.
and it's true. Like the way to our hearts is normally like the dumber, the better. So.
Yeah. But I think I'm going to use Eric's most recent rating system. I'm going to say it's 2 bananas.
Oh, right. Yeah. I would have said 3 bananas, which is ironically not as good as 2 bananas. Yeah. Okay. Dale Janson. And the list name is Heel Turn. Is it like a catwalk, like model thing? Or is that like so. He's turning into a bad guy? He's like a
I think it's heel turn as in like, catwalk, just like flipping on the spot kind of thing. Because all of the avatars of Kane are just like super narrow on this 40 millimeter base and just like
while doing a Jesus pose. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Heel turn. I mean, it's very short and it's catchy, but it's not stupid. So mid bin.
I was gonna say upper crust, but I could go down to mid bin.
I could go down to mid bin. I could force myself to give our friend a worse score.
Yeah.
No, we'll go up to upper crust. That's fine. It's the holidays.
Chris Harrington.
Scavin.
Yeah. He's playing Skaven, and his list name is Rats with Gats.
I've heard that quite a few times, like even in non-list naming shows. But there's a very good possibility that Chris has never seen it before. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's not even synchronicity that someone would come up with the same thing. You know what I mean? Anytime they have rattling guns, right? I've said rats with gats, like not even about list names, but like so I'll go mid bin. You know what I mean? It's fine, but
yeah. Dale has just informed us that heel turn is a WWE thing.
That's what I thought. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, where you turn into a bad guy.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I'm not familiar with the term. So
I wasn't either, but like because I am in the fight, I'm very much a fan of fighting games, and like for some reason there's this weird, what do you call it? Like crossover between people who like fighting games and people who like wrestling, and it's crazy. So I learned a lot about that. So, they call someone a heel, like they're being the bad guy or whatever. But I didn't know that until people in the fighting game community told me. Okay, if he's turning into a bad guy, does that change what we give the list name? Is it better or is it worse for you?
I think it's a side grade.
It's a side grade? Okay. So keep it the same?
I think it's fine to keep it the same, yeah.
Okay, cool. Where are we?
Chris Harrington was Rats with Gats, who we didn't... Did we finish that one?
Yeah, I think we said I said mid bin because it's fine.
Yeah, that works. Cool. And then Jem Osbey It says, "Oh boy, I hope my 800-point model doesn't get one shot."
Oh man, I don't know. Like, you could have called it Riverdale. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, it's no Riverdale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is. I'm not sure.
I think I'm gonna
It's-
go 3 banana.
3 bananas, which we've established is worse than 2 bananas. It's like right in the zone where you get diarrhea from it for some reason.
Yeah. Keep trying it every time. That's the point.
That's the point.
Yeah.
But I can't resist it. I eat the peel and all. I don't know. This like these kinds like these. This is in dangerous territory of sounding like a complaint. It doesn't sound like a complaint, but it almost does. You know.
It is basically the list. Like,
Yeah. That's
sometimes
true.
Archeon will just die, and you're like, "Oh, I guess I lose."
Yep.
Yay.
Yep. No, it's true. It's absolutely true. It's the holiday, so I'm going to say mid bin.
Mid-bid.
Okay.
And then Arthur Nicholson, who I'm sure will be a 5-0. Yep. No bias here.
It's good though.
His list name is Boner Town.
And there's a bunch of skeletons in here.
Yep.
There's Barrow Guard
Barrow
and
Guard.
Death Rattle. Boner Town.
Maybe the inflection I gave it wasn't right. Maybe it should just be Boner Town.
Yeah.
It's Boner Town.
But sung mysteriously to the tune of Silver Bells.
Boner Town.
Boner Town. It's boner time in the city. Whoa.
I hope not. That sounds like a bad time.
It does sound like a bad time. Yeah. Okay. I really like this
It's
though.
not my best part.
Shut up! I was about to give it something good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I think my favorite from you is the Slaves to Darkness, more like craves to fart piss. That was that was good. That was good. Boner Town.
What if it was like "Welcome to Boner Town"?
That'd be good too. Yeah.
Right.
I'm the mayor of Boner Town. Boner Town, population me.
The key to the city is boner. Yeah. Or they gave me the key to the city and it was a boner. Anyway, okay, this is digressing really fast. I'm going to say upper crust, even though it did make me laugh.
It was funny, but I think that this is one of those lists that for sure when you say it again,
Yeah.
you're like, haha, boner.
Even when we go back to like review it later, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It needs a little more, I don't know.
A little more zhuzh.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. A little more juice. Gross. Speaking of boners, Blades of Corn, Andy Selwood.
Speaking of boners, Andy Selwood.
He's a real boner, that guy. Okay.
Corn Pop Demon Hoarders. Let's get
Pretty
to
good.
the reference to K-pop Demon Hunters, of course.
Wait, it's K-pop dude's gonna.
I like Corn Pops.
That's true. Hey, Mikey.
As we established
He
last
likes it. That's true. I forgot.
Yeah.
It's cute. I'm gonna go upper crust.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Okay. Alex Kelsch. There are 2 Kelches. Oh my God.
The Cult of the Wheel endorses Richmond Reroll.
I think that's a reference to how Cities of Sigmar like refuses to use anything with wheels, right?
Oh, okay.
Or something like that.
I'll take your word for it. I didn't know that.
Mid-bin?
Sure. It's the holidays.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Merry freaking Christmas.
Alex Butler.
More like Butler in my... Oh, wait, never mind.
His list name is Buzz Buds.
I think I preferred the one where he just insulted me. Where he's just like, Rob sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is as low effort as it gets. This is almost
Moldy
like,
bits?
yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you're being generous. I think that's like a holiday, like Merry Christmas kind of thing.
Merry Christmas. Enjoy your moldy bits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
enjoy your moldy bits. Motherfucker. Yeah, I think I agree. Moldy bits. Okay.
Well, that is the last name.
It is.
So
in
we
fact.
have our top three.
We do.
In no particular order, we've got Louisa Grant with Bigger Schlong Slappin'.
Yep.
And then we've got Matt Chaba with Matt's Mutated Meatloaf,
Yep.
A Holiday Tradition.
Yep.
And then we have Sebastian Churn with the Screaming Bell Rock. So
I have my top three.
okay, I think I have mine as well.
Okay, so in order, in ascending order, starting
Yep.
at number
So third.
three, for me, I'm sorry, I punched the mic. I have Matt's Mutated Meatloaf, A Holiday Tradition.
I agree.
Okay, this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
And then for number two, I have Bigger Schlong Slappin'. And then number one, I have Screaming Bell Rock. Screaming Bell, Screaming Bell, Screaming Bell Rats, Screaming Bell Swing, and Screaming Bell Rats, Screaming Bell.
Originally, I had Bigger Schlong Slappin' in first.
Uh-huh.
But the more I hear it said and the more I say it, I think I agree with you that Screaming Bell should be first place.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where, because it's like Bigger Schlong Slapping just hits right in our stupid funny bones, right? But when you hear it the second time and the third time and the fourth time, it kind of loses the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think names like that are kind of like armies that are guaranteed to like 3-2-4-1, but never 5-0.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's like it's always going to be very entertaining, and it'll make it to like the top bit.
Yeah,
but probably won't win.
Yeah, it's like on another day. Remember we gave it to Trees Nuts, and like on another day that wouldn't have won. It just won on that day, but like. I still think about, you remember that monster truck rally like opening thing? And everyone's like, it's too long. I still think about that. I'm like, it should have won. It was so good. Yeah. But anyway, I think that this is the right choice. So congrats to Sebastian Churn.
Multi-time champion. He's won before.
That's true. Is he the first person to win too?
I don't know if he's the first person to win. He might have won multiple times before this, though. I know he won at Wet Coast because I kept going up to all of his tables and declaring him a mastermind genius of a human being.
Okay.
In both body and spirit, much to his chagrin. But like, I think
excellent.
Nothing like a good old harassing, you know.
It's true. But is this his first $7,000 or $24,000 trophy? Whatever.
Maybe. Yeah, it might be actually.
Okay. But it's his. But is he the first person to win two of these like NAEM?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who else has won two?
I think Mason's won two, hasn't he?
Oh, I think you're right.
Mason Knox. Yeah.
I remember. Amber Heard is literally maybe the greatest.
That one didn't win.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe he hasn't won multiple. I think that's my favorite of all time.
He's had Two Dads, One Chalice. I know that one won.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's true. Yeah. I still think Amber Heard is my favorite of all time.
It's good.
It's so good.
Art.
It is art, man. It's so good. Genius. Sorry. I don't know. It still makes me laugh. Anyway, huge congrats to Sebastian. Your $45,000 trophy, which will go up in value every time Carbson gives a little touch, little slap.
I hurt my neck a little bit doing that. I shouldn't have done that.
That was- you really
Owie.
shouldn't. Yeah. Well, to be fair, it is so much heavier than it looks. Like
Yeah.
being filled with antimatter.
It actually left an indent in my skull.
Yeah. Yep.
Right where the cheeks are.
Yep. The cheeks. Exactly. Diamonds. You
Yep,
won
Sigmar
meat dice?
Scotty won meat dice
Nice.
for Northern Wastes.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's so great. Yeah, cool. Well, congrats to Sebastian. Should we mosey on back to the battle scroll?
Le Scroll du Battle.
That too.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So I know like a long time ago we used to read like every single point change and do that sort of thing, but I think it's probably better for us to just kind of pick out the...
Well, also, we're 6 days into this. Like,
Yep.
if you want that, go to Honest Wargamer. There's lots of channels that will read out every little change.
Yeah, I think highlights is probably what this will end up being. Yeah. So
Should we start with ogres? Because, like, this is the $70 million question.
Sure.
What does Carbson think of ogre changes?
I mean, it's really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Like,
Yeah. That's
my-
crazy. Okay. I mean, like, there's the obvious good changes for you in the Iron Guts and the Gluttons, right?
Yep.
Now, what do you think about, I mean, like anything where it adds your ability to take scrap launchers and different things like that? But the scrap launcher did go down 10 points to 130.
Yep.
And you can now take one of them for every butcher and firebelly, which has changed. Not just from a tyrant. And from a slaughtermaster. My apologies. So I saw on Warhammer Weekly they were talking about how they were saying like maybe this is the time of the scrap launcher. Like there might be a list out there now where it's just like a crazy crap ton, like 130 points, and then it's just like daring you to kind of come to them. You just take like a crap ton of them, and you're just shotgun blasting anyone who gets anywhere near them. What do you think of any and or all of that?
So I've seen a couple people like I had a couple people reach out to me with like scrap launcher builds where they're running like 7 of them,
Right.
just because you can.
And is that
for context,
are they in? Because like you can only take 0 to 1 of them for each.
yes,
hero.
you would take like a tyrant and then, or maybe 2 tyrants.
Oh, I see.
Or something like that, yeah.
Oh,
Or
okay.
like even if you take like a Frost Lord on Thunder Tusk or anything like that, you can take them too. Like there's a lot of different options.
see.
But yeah, so like 6 or 7 is the number that I've kind of seen. And what that means is so each one has 12 shots on 4s and 2s, crit 2 hits, Ren 1 damage.
Okay.
But it's 24-inch range or 18-inch range.
Okay.
So and they have the same movement as like an Iron Blaster. So there's kind of an argument of like, okay, well if I take a whole bunch of these, it's a lot of wounds on a 4-up. So if I take 6 of them, it's like 6 times 9, which is what? 40.
6 times 9.
I can't do math.
I can't do it live. That's for damn sure. 50. I don't know.
54 wounds on a 4-up
54 wounds.
for a certain amount of points. And then basically if you have 6 of them, it's going to be, like a rattling gun worth of shooting essentially.
I see.
Or like a fully reinforced unit of rattling guns, but 4s and 2s, crit 2 hits kind of thing. So kind of similar, but just like way more reach because it's like a 27-inch threat range and you can kind of like put them anywhere on the board sort of thing.
And they're
And they're not,
hardier.
Yeah, they're hardier. They're not like horrible in combat.
Right.
They're like 4 attacks each, Ren 1 damage, D3. So it's like, sure. And then you can spam mortal wounds by just like ramming them into stuff because they do the impact mortals.
You know what's nice too about them? Like I don't know, like tell me what you think about this, but like so you got a unit of rattling guns, right? You try to rally them, right? You roll 6 dice and you've basically got a 50-50 shot on average of getting 1 back, right?
It's better than 50-50 actually, but yes. like the on
Oh, is it?
average, yeah, it's like 70 something, I think. But
77, like 70% chance, even though it's 6 dice and it's 4 ups.
I believe so. Yeah,
Really?
because the
That's
average is
even
that happens. Like so like to give you an idea, I can one sec.
That's even more depressing that I almost never get them back. I always roll 2 4s. I'm like, well, at least I'm only 1 off of average, but apparently not. Like, why then? Yeah, I'm sorry, Scotty. It's been a long, long day, long week, and it's been good, but I am very tired. This is Casey Kasem.
I can't remember anymore. My tools are, but it's not a 50-50 for 3 out of 6, but it's either way. Still, like it's. Sorry, you had a point though. On top of that,
My point though is like because I often don't get it. I more often don't get it, and like, but I was thinking like I'm really close to average, right? So it doesn't really matter though. My point is just that like if you roll 2 ups. If I roll 2 4 ups on 6 dice with my rattling guns, that's a waste of a CP. It did literally nothing for me unless they were injured, right? But on a scrap launcher, when they're rallying, even if you only get 1 health point back, you're still getting something from it, right? So it's just like it doesn't matter if you only get 2, or if on rattling guns that are uninjured, if I roll 4, you know what I mean? Then I'm only getting 3 of those wounds. I'm not getting, you know what I mean? So it's just like it's just a little bit better value on your rallies as well. And I just thought that was like, I don't know, worth pointing out maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that there's an argument for it, I guess. Like,
yeah,
they definitely have won a race to the bottom. I don't know who has that many like scrap launchers because like almost everyone is
true.
Iron Blasters.
I think anyone that played them recently, I think that like maybe way back in the day they were the better choice. But I don't know. Like if you're only taking scrap launchers, can't people just play everything as scrap launchers? Like I know like one has ogres on it and one has noblars on it, but still, I don't know. I would just say like if you're only taking 1 war scroll, like if I was their opponent, I'd be like, don't worry about it. But you know.
Yeah, certainly in a casual game. Some tournaments may like your mileage may vary. Like some will be okay with it and some won't.
Right.
Yeah, but it's. Yeah, I mean, like I think that there's like it's valid. It seems interesting.
Cool.
I don't think it's like the best that you can do with the index right now.
Right.
Thundertusk Beast Rider is going down. I don't think that matters either. Mornfang is interesting. I saw other people like spamming that too.
Wow.
Like,
really?
Yeah, because I mean, Mornfang is interesting because like their War Scroll is good. I think they ignore charge +1 damage. They have -1 to wound and shooting. They're like anti-cavalry +1 rend. Like they have like a bunch of interesting tech, but it just like doesn't synergize with anything in the army. They're kind of just like single units.
I see.
So what you get from that is like once it reaches a certain points threshold, it's just going to be spammed, right?
Wow, I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you can run like 8 or 9 Mornfang packs if you want to, or even more.
Wow. Again, I don't know who has that many because they've been bad since I've known of them.
Yeah.
Like,
but I mean, like they're interesting.
Yep.
But I think that by proximity of them getting a buff next to Gluttons and Iron Guts getting a buff.
That's
like,
true. Then it's kind of like, okay, well,
I'm just going to take them.
Take them. Yeah, they're already good. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too bad because I do think that the Mornfang pack, like, I do like those models. I know they're a little older, but I do really like them. So,
yeah, I think they're the first ogre models I ever painted. So
nice. What was the first AOS model you ever painted?
That I think.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
because like I remember you did the Skaven catapult
Oh, maybe it was that.
Was
No,
it?
no, I think it was my ogres. The
Was it?
start collecting boxes were
Cool.
the
Because
like
you
the
were
4 month
painting
thing.
it for your the company that you worked for at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Well,
not
I
for, but
had so I had painted my start collecting because I kind of got into it a little bit before that with my brother, and then we
okay.
kind of petered off. And then when I worked for their gasket games on Stormground, I was surrounded by the models every day and kind of got much more into it as a
neat.
result. So,
That's
but yeah,
awesome.
I painted some Stormcast and Nighthaunt for them.
Nice. I didn't know about the Stormcast or Nighthaunt actually.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's like an ad, like a behind the scenes.
I remember that,
Yeah.
but I didn't remember that, anyway. That's awesome.
I also have a story. I can't remember if I told you, but there was one night where we were like crunching really, really hard. And it was like 2 a.m. and I'm just like, oh, I need a break. And I just kind of like grabbed a beer and just sat on the couch and I was like completely zoning out. And then a YouTube ad came on and it was me painting models because they started
crazy.
the ad like right at that time. I was like, what the
Wow.
So just to see myself like after, yeah, that was very jarring.
I look so happy here, or at least not miserable.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who's that man?
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like, these seem very good. Finally, everyone can stop blaming you for the nerfs, so that's nice too. That's got to feel
Yep.
good.
The plan worked.
Yep, it sure did. Anything more to say about ogres?
No, I posted my revision to my list in the AOS coach chat, and then it got pinned in the in like ogres channels. So,
What was your change? Or
a unit of Noblars, just like Pokemon evolved into 6 gluttons, and that's it.
oh, nice, cool. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, just having your screens turn into a hammer. It's great.
Exactly. Yeah, this was a throwaway unit before, and now it's potentially going to be something that wrecks your shit.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Awesome. Okay. Do you want to talk about like the more base changes to the game? Oh, I didn't pull that up apparently. I've got just got the battle profiles.
One of the big ones is the obscuring change. So war machines can't be obscured anymore. So that was to cover the big situations like Glutos and the Daughters of Cain.
And the Screaming Bell.
And the Screaming... Actually, I think the Screaming Bell probably was one of the targets of the change.
Probably.
I think
it makes sense, like, in terms of, like, the... What do you call it? Like, the narrative of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's another, like, indirect nerf to Skaven once again. Just like, come
well,
on,
what hurt Skaven was that a lot of people would take a unit of Doom Flares or like a Doom Wheel or something.
Yeah.
And then they would be able to like hug a wall after 3 claws.
I was actually going to literally bring that up when we got to Skaven, but yeah, it's like, why are these like, I don't know. I that's why like a lot of people in the Skaven chats and whatnot are saying it should be wound count, because it's still stupid because like you've got Catacross on this giant freaking base. You know, and it's not just Catacross. I just picked Catacross because it was the first thing that popped into my head that this applies to, right? And it just makes zero sense. So like this sort of, what do they call it? Like where like, you know, it's not like verisimilitude, but it's like how things work, you know, within the world as compared to the rules, you know. It really does not work in that regard. And so, but I don't know, it is what it is. Like I watched, actually, here's another question for you on Warhammer Weekly. I actually been enjoying their content a lot lately, and they were talking about how obscuring, like they've never gotten obscuring right in any war game that they've ever made, including 40K. And it ends up turning into this like nightmarish sort of Byzantine maze of like, you know what I mean? From like a normal person's perspective, if you're balls deep into competitive play like you are, then you know what I mean, you've got it down second nature and it's not really an issue for you. But most people aren't playing games as often as you are and don't have all these things down like you do. And so it becomes this thing that's just this, it's more trouble than it's worth. And so their thing was just get rid of it. Just get rid of obscuring. It just doesn't work. And it's not fun either. And at first I was like, my immediate response was like, no, like we need this. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, we don't need this. We didn't have it. We never had it. We never had it. The game was fine. And now it's super annoying. You know, it was kind of like conga lines, you know, like this is bad. You know what I mean? And it's like, we're going to fix it with this. Oh, that didn't quite work. We didn't get rid of every single conga line in the game. Okay, we're going to take it another step further. And then it was like, you know, like, it was kind of like, well, let's make sure that that conga lines aren't a problem. And it's like, wait a minute, what was the problem? Like, what's the big deal about conga lines again? You know what I mean? Like, it's not that big a deal, actually, because, like, even when it was 25 milliliter models, they still have to be right base to base. So, like, it wasn't that, you know what I mean? Like, we kind of created more problems by trying to solve them. And this kind of feels like that. It just feels, you know, I don't know. Like, in the end, even though my first reaction was, I don't like what you're saying. I like obscuring, and I like that kind of thing. I ended up just completely agreeing with them in the end. The more I thought about it. And there was a few other things like that too, but yeah.
Yeah, I think the top thing is always going to be that you're never going to have consistency of terrain between tables.
Yep.
So
that's another issue. Yeah.
And it's really easy for, especially in Age of Sigmar, for shooting to feel like oppressive.
Yep.
Because if you're kind of just like, it kind of feels like someone's sitting on you and like throwing pebbles at your head.
Yep.
If someone's like properly screening and shooting at you and stuff like that. And it's nice to have some sort of counterplay to that. I think that the current system has holes in it, but I also think that the old system of having to be like wholly on a piece of terrain
doesn't really work.
It doesn't really work because you would go to a tournament where it's just like, we're just going to use like area, like an area map. And of course you can put all your models on that because it's just like a big flat piece of nothing.
Right.
But then you have some that are just like, we have none of that whatsoever. Every single piece of terrain on this board is like a medieval house or a tower or something. And you can't get anywhere near it, right? They're all effectively like impassable, but even if it's supposed to be treated as obscuring.
Right.
Which kind of sucks.
I think that to do obscuring at all, though, like I think I'm in the spot now where it's like, if we can't figure out, I don't know, like it should be obscuring, but like not invisible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like -1 to hit. And it should be very easy to figure out whether or not that is true. But also, like, you know, before we didn't have obscuring rules, and then we also had like double the range on like half the units. You know what I mean? And like, and it's like, yeah, shooting can really feel bad sometimes, but that's very ephemeral. You know what I mean? And like, I play some shooting armies, but I also play a lot of armies that don't shoot. You know what I mean? Most of my armies don't shoot. So I've been on the receiving end of both things, you know? Like,
yeah, we did also used to have like some form of obscuring as it exists now, for shooting specifically, I guess. Where remember there was the whole like you can't see through more than like 3 inches of a wildwood piece of terrain.
Yeah,
and it ended up with this really weird thing of like
that wasn't
okay,
great
model
either.
to model, like okay, let's figure this out, and it just ended up being like really clunky and awful.
Yeah.
So I like that the onus is on the person who's positioning their own models to figure out whether they're obscured or not. That's kind of nice. Like,
yep,
great. I just think that, you know, every model within an inch is like maybe too forgiving or too generic.
Yeah. And it also, like, there should be like a wound count on it too, like we've already said or whatever, but or something. I don't know. It just doesn't really work for me right now. And like, it's kind of like the issue that I had with Curse City and what's it called? Curse City, and the new one is called Poop Water. That's what it is called. And the new system isn't as convoluted. It's not as complicated, but it's just so much more of a joy to play. You know what I mean? So like if you get really deep into Cursed City, maybe that's a better game. I don't know. You know, like if you're really into it, but like for me, Poop Water, even though I enjoy the aesthetic of Cursed City way more personally, and that's just obviously person to person, that's just going to be different. But Poop Water is much more of a joy to play. Like even just like the book, it's like it's a similar idea though too, right? Like it's like that has nothing to do with it, but it does, because I just open a book, I go to the right page, and we're done. Whereas before it was like tiles, like what tile is that? And it's creating distance between the fun. You know what I mean? Like I don't like measuring to make sure every guy is within a half an inch of a half an inch, but I do like rolling dice. You know what I'm saying? Like I know this is an obvious statement, but it's like, okay, it's like, you know, when they talk about in sales, like remove the steps, remove every barrier you can to people buying your service or product or whatever it is, and you will have better sales. You know what I mean? And it's kind of, I don't know, like I think to have more fun in the game, you need to remove as much of the bullshit. You know what I mean? And the accounting. We've kind of started to really go away from accounting, even though some armies like inexplicably kept only their accounting at the start of 4th edition, like FEC, and now we've gone to, you know, the opposite way, and it's so much better and everyone loves it, right? So that's kind of what I'm talking about. You know, I'll always, you know, I'll always, it's not going to stop me from playing the game, but it might stop me from playing as often or whatever. You know what I mean? Just because I'm having less of a good time. But okay, so the obscuring changed, and was there anything else that changed that was important?
There's a bunch of minor stuff.
Yeah.
There really wasn't a whole lot though. Like
no, it was pretty light on changes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like individual armies got certain things changed. Like we know that, you know, like Seraphon, their Slan only has to pay a CP now to recur something instead of just rolling a 4-up, which is really cool.
Yeah, is that better?
I think so. Yeah, a lot of people prefer reliability, 100%.
And that's worth a CP. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I agree, but just because that's what I think doesn't mean I'm right. And so I was trying to gauge, you know, like, yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, it's like the Skaven thing. Only you got to keep your general alive, but it makes sense because he's the Slan. He's the guy who's beaming them down, Scotty. So, yeah, I like that.
Yep. Absolutely. And then Pyregeist spam and Nighthaunt got absolutely obliterated from orbit.
It did. That's crazy. I'm not sure that they didn't go too far. Actually, here's another thing they talked about on Warhammer Weekly. See what you think. Vince was kind of pointing out, like, there are numbers between 1 and infinity. You know? Like, now it's like they can only do this once per turn, right? Or once per battle round, or whatever it ends up being, right? And before it was infinity, right? But there's other numbers too. Like they could do it 2 times. They could do it 3 times. You don't need to pick between 1 and infinity. Now there is the other side of that coin. I think is that is accounting. There is some accounting there. You have to remember, you know, now, you know, I don't know. Like,
yeah, I don't know if I would want to see like a twice per army.
Twice per turn?
Is
that because you have to remember like how many times I've done it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's also just, I don't know, it feels clunky. Like, I would rather it be tied to some other sort of like resource or like a harder condition or something like that.
Right. I mean, and it does leave room for like other stuff too. Like you could go like once per turn, unless you do X. Like this guy's got something on his war scroll that allows the Pyregeist to shoot twice, you know? So it's like a turned off, turned on kind of situation as well. No, I could see that, you know? Yeah, I mean, that was something that I'm less. It does feel more gamey, like, you know what I mean, like, but and that's fine because it's a game. Some things are about user experience, so I get that. Yeah. What else happened that was interesting?
Baleful Lords, the army renowned for corn.
Okay, yeah.
They had so they used to have a really stupid recursion mechanic where it was you roll a number of dice equal to the amount of units that has died up to this point with friendly and enemy, and if you get at least 8 4-ups, then yeah. But now
that's so silly. That reminds me of AOS 1. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Well, now I think they made it quite reliable now, where basically it's on 3-ups instead of 4-ups, first of all, and you add the battle round to the number of dice that you roll.
Yeah.
Which means like it's very likely in battle round 3 or 4 that like 4 units are dead.
Yeah.
And or even more than that. And if you're rolling like 8 to 10 dice, it's not like horribly unlikely that you get 8 3-ups.
Well, and not only that, but like it's a light switch that gets flipped, and there is a downside to it. Like it's not all good stuff for them. So even if it was just something that they could choose to do from a certain time on, like even if you just said like starting from battle round 3, you could choose to go into this mode, I wouldn't even be mad at that. But I think this is the best of both worlds. At least you're rolling dice, you're still having fun. Maybe they don't want to make this completely reliable, which is fair. And I think it was a good change, personally. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think they got a decent amount of points touches as well, which made it so that they can bring Scarbrand more reliably in that one.
Okay, that's cool.
So that's pretty spicy.
I like it.
Then what else really changed? They made it so that the throne, you can't like walk out of combat with the FEC throne anymore. Which I think was just one of those things that they didn't realize that that's how it actually worked.
Yeah.
Or how they accidentally wrote it.
Exactly.
And then another big change is the Gloomspite gets chariots.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah.
Yeah. So Gloomspite gets in general got like quite a few points touches. I still think they're in an okay spot.
Interesting. I'll flip up to them. I went to Flesh Eater. Actually, before we go to Gloomspite Gits, keep that in your brain.
Okay.
I'm already at Flesh Eater Courts. So there's a few interesting changes. The Archregent went down 10. The Abhorrent Ghoul King went down 10. Don't really care. I don't think anyone was really using that. The Marrow Scroll Herald, I think, is actually like a bigger deal just because there's now a hero that's 100 points. So like that's just someone you can put in the throne for 100 points. Because like the FEC throne, unfortunately, you do need someone in there. Otherwise, you just don't get use out of it. And it costs 10 points. So yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, putting that aside, that's fine. And then the Scourge of Gairan, both of those units went down 10 points. Don't really think we're going to see either one of them anyway, so it's kind of like whatever. Maybe the Abhorrent Ghoul King, the regular guy, because he has like a thing where that might interact with what's his name, Judge Gourmain. Thank you. You can maybe do some fun stuff over there. I would have liked to have seen like the stuff that no one's taking go down that they put up. There was stuff that no one was taking that they raised, like the Gore Warden and the what do you call them? The Bat guys, Crypt Flayers, stuff like that. And we're just seeing them like even less now because they're almost somewhat unusable. But yeah, it's interesting. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on that while we were here. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I think Flesh Eater Courts was like the most scot-free. I think they're in in my opinion, they're in a really good spot before
I agree.
Battlespell change.
Yeah.
And I think that you kind of had this like top 5 armies that all got like knocked down.
Right.
And Flesh Eater Courts kind of didn't get touched. And I think that nobody else really got touched in a way that like pushed it up to that level either. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of people doing really well with Flesh Eater Courts.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else on Flesh Eater Courts?
I don't think so.
Okay. Another big change is the Gloomspite gets chariots. They changed it so that no longer you can just like move in your opponents. Actually, there's two big changes. Number one, they're war machines, so they can't be
right.
anymore.
Yes, so they got an indirect nerf as well in addition to a proper nerf.
Yeah, exactly.
Proper
Well,
nerf.
because a really common thing to do is like even if your opponent has shooting,
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
like
Yeah,
run them around the woods. Or sorry,
talk
like,
about
run them
low
with your
hanging
opponent.
fruit, right? Yeah.
So they got double tapped, unfortunately, or maybe triple. Maybe they got point adjusted too, but
Not like, well, actually, yeah, never mind. I stand corrected. I looked at the first page and I was like, was it just Rabble Rouser? I thought they got way more than that. Yep, one page down. Bounders up 10. Troggoth down 10. Doomdiver Catapult up 10. Snarlpack Cavalry up 10. Sunsteel Awilas up 10. I don't think they should have changed the Sunsteel Awilas after the rules changes, but whatever. And then Spore Splatta Fanatics up 10 from 70, which is crazy. That's actually like a big deal because, like, first of all, like they were 70, so that's like a much bigger chunk. That's way more than 10%. And as well as just having a unit that's only 70 points is like amazing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's so great. Yeah, I don't know. I actually think they probably went a little overboard on Gits. Because I feel like maybe the Sunsteel Awilas was what was keeping them in the game to a certain extent. I could be wrong. You know, I'm certainly out of the loop when it comes to them.
I mean, like from the Gloomspite get competitive stands that I know in the like high competitive scene, the thoughts are like ouch, but still good.
Oh, good. Okay, that's encouraging. I suppose. You know.
Well, another thing is you have to look at it in the context of like the whole battle scroll, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the big problem players got knocked down.
Okay.
And so, including Gits, and so everything. And I guess like this is kind of a recurring theme is that I'm hearing like wildly you see tier lists for different content creators all the time. And I'm hearing wildly different takes on like what is like S versus A versus B down to F kind of thing. Right. First of all, almost no one has F tier or like D tier armies right now.
Right.
And everything kind of seems to be hovering around like B and C, but the order of which I've heard people that I like respect greatly in the competitive community say completely different things to each other. It's
still very early days, like,
Well, it's still very early days, but normally there's somewhat of a consensus of like, oh, they're dead, and oh, this is going to be OP now. Like people latch onto that pretty well.
That's true, but even when there is that, a lot of the time they're wrong anyway. Like even when people totally agree, sometimes it's just like, oh no, we were completely wrong about this.
Yeah.
Like, just think of like Iron Jaws, like early days Iron Jaws, AOS4.
Yeah.
So.
I think the main thing though is that right now we're in a state where the game is actually like I would be very surprised if there's any army that's like quote unquote above 55 or below 45 win percentage.
Right.
And I think that any player playing any other player with like a given matchup that isn't like directly countering them would have a chance at winning that game. Like if that makes sense. Like it's in a very balanced state right now, and I think that because of that, it's like really confusing the competitive community because normally people want to like be drawn to hyperbole.
For sure.
And normally the entire community narrows in on the same thing, right?
I see.
Whereas now it's like, oh no, this is the crazy thing now. This is terrible, and this is the crazy, and like it's all different.
Right.
Like literally every person I talk to has a different idea of what is really good right now.
That's kind of fun too. It almost seems almost indexy where it's the Wild West and
yeah. So I think what people are kind of reverting to is like, who do I know in my local scene that plays that army really well?
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
And
to get practice games.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Figure shit out. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, obviously in our club chat, people were talking about ogres. We had we had a lot of local people talking about like Legion of the First Prince as well.
Wow.
I've heard some people talking about Soulblight Gravelords. A lot of people talk about Feck, and then you hear people from Europe talking about like Idneth Deepkin as if it's like the new hot thing, and exactly right. And it's
That's
just like
crazy to me. I
so
mean,
there's
I think I'm just depressed from those rules, but yeah, that's fair. Interesting. Huh.
yeah, but for all you know, there's someone or multiple people over in Europe that are just
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
killing.
sure there is. Honestly, there like I remember when like before you even joined, Beast Claw or not Beast Claw. What are they called? Beasts of Chaos were like by far the worst army in the game, but there was still some motherfucker out there in Europe or wherever it was. It might have been Australia who had an 80+% win rate with them, and they were the like it wasn't even close. They were by far the worst army in the game. There are probably exceptions to that too, but I always think that it's possible. Speaking of Soulblight Gravelords, the only change on points, other than, well, yeah, there's some changes for points here. Oh wait, wow, I forgot how deep this bloody book is. So never mind. So Coven Throne -20, Lauka Vi -20, Nagash -10, Sakar Fang of Nulamia -10. White Lord on this is the weird one to me. I don't get this one because everyone was already taking White Lords on skeletal steeds. No one ever takes the White King. No, everyone takes the White Lord because they're cheap. Because what you do is you bring the lords and the other guys next to each other, and then they both get the 5-up. So that's what you're really looking for is to give the other guys that. Like I played against Sebastian actually in the team tournament, and he had like 7 White Lords and nothing else. He didn't have a single White King in there because the White King has always been like around double, and for what you get, it's just like the consensus is just it's not worth it. You'd rather have more White Lords running around doing things. At least for what I've seen. I'm sure there's people out there. I like the White King because I think he's awesome and I love what he does. Pick an object or a terrain piece on the battlefield, and then you can just, if you're within range of it, you get +1 to hit. That's huge because they got so many things that are hitting on 4s and 5s, right? So I really like him, but I get why people are doing that. They want to, everyone gets a 5-up. Like, okay, this is just great. And he's, almost 50% cheaper, right? So he went down 10. I just think that the White King should go down. That's all I'm saying. I want the White King to go down. I want to give people a reason to take him because he's awesome. And then also the Scourge of Gairan -10. Sorry, Scourge of Gairan, Fang of Nulamia, and the Revenant Draconith goes down once again. Oh, by the way, actually, sorry, I have to jump back to Skaven because remember how people were talking about Khorne in the in this most recent, I think it was this most recent update, because they basically rewrote their base rules. Their 2 main rules, they had to rewrite them. And some people in our chat were saying like, that must be embarrassing. And I don't personally agree with that because it's like, they're doing their best here, guys. You know what I mean? Like, they weren't like, screw those Khorne guys. They made like a whole new system for Khorne. So they didn't get it right, but they're fixing it almost immediately, like as soon as they could. But I've seen a similar comment about Vizek. Vizek went down again. He went down not 10 points, but 20 points, right? And they brought this up on Warhammer Weekly too. And I didn't even remember. Do you remember how many points he was when the book came out?
Oh, was it 460?
I thought it was 450. He was 500 points when he came out. So,
Thanks.
yeah, I know. And now he's 360, dude. He's 360 points. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, that wasn't nothing but net on his points. But we'll see. Honestly, like I wanted to take him at 380. I was actually a buyer at 380. So I'm pretty excited for this. He is, in terms of like what I'm painting, like I'm working on a couple of things because we're hoping to do like a Path to Glory campaign and a couple of other fun things on the channel. But in terms of my main Skaven list that I've been painting towards forever, I'm almost done. I've got 3 more Rat Ogres, and they're my favorite Rat Ogres that I've ever converted. They're my favorite conversions I think I've ever converted. So they're up next, and then after that, I'm going to do Vizek, but I haven't even built him yet because I just want to, you know what I mean? Like once he's built, I'm not gonna build him until I'm done painting the rat ogres, because I find if I build too much ahead of time, then I find it hard to get motivated to paint things. And I'm literally like once a week I'll think about like, what color should I do as Stole? You know, it's usually about his Stole too, by the way. I'm not sure about that. I think I'm going to do purple for the main clothes, but he's got that, the scarf or whatever that goes around his neck. And I was originally thinking like, well, I got to do it in my off color, that like bluey teal color that I like. But I'm not sure now. I'm thinking I might not do that, but yeah, I'm constantly thinking about his paint job. So I'm excited for that. It might finally be time for me to paint the best model they've ever produced. Like, and that's not even a matter of opinion, Carson. Okay. That's just a fact.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
You're right.
like it got like, what did it get? Like third best model in AOS history or something like that. It doesn't really matter
remember.
because like that's an opinion, right? But like in actual fact, that's how you know that he's factually the best model they've ever produced, because other people gave their opinion and it wasn't the same thing. Right?
Exactly right.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
That's exactly how that works. Also, by the way, Deathmasters came up 10 because people were fielding armies of these idiots. Yeah. And the one thing that's quite interesting, I don't think Thanquil on Bone Ripper at -20 is interesting, but I do find it interesting that the Plague Priest on Plague Furnace went up 20. And I think that actually implies how crippling it is when you get rid of people's ward save in any capacity. You know? Because it's not like it's a hammer. It's just like a priest, basically. And like when the game first, like nothing's really changed though. Like when the game, that the war scroll hasn't changed. It kept going down points because everyone's like, this thing's trash. And then all of a sudden it was just like in a bunch of lists. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's never necessarily based on like how good it actually is. There's a lot of trends, right?
There's trends, there's meta, there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a little worried about Vizek. Like they might have gone down too far, and now people are going to start taking him and then like maybe discover how good he is secretly. But 5-up save, I don't know. I think he might be fine. But yeah,
we shall see.
But yeah, Rattling Warp Blaster went down another 20, which is hilarious. I'm still not taking it. Storm Fiends down -10 is interesting. I think they could probably go down another 10 though, to be honest. Like I'm still not seeing them pop up much, even in Mutated Menagerie, or Thanquil's Mutated Menagerie, which is probably where they're best. And Storm Vermin down another 10.
Yeah. I was going to say, Thanquil's Mutated Menagerie is probably a list that we're going to start seeing again.
I think so. Because of that, maybe.
Well, because Thanquil down 20 and Storm
he's down
Fiend's
20.
down
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the Master Molder didn't go up. So you're just getting a little more bang for your buck. You might be able to fit something extra in there. Like it might even just be another Master Molder, but okay. Like that's just another little bit of healing. It's just another little model that's out there doing stuff. No, I agree. What do you think about Storm Vermin at 110?
It's interesting.
Yeah,
it's almost a 10% or like 9% buff in points, I guess, which is kind of nice.
Exactly. And they're a lot of attacks. They have access to with certain other models, which will tax them +1 to wound. And they're a 4-up save. And if they have, like, couldn't they be like ghouls? What do you call them? Ghoul Guard? Crypt Guard.
Crypt Guard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the tech isn't there is the only thing.
Why not?
Well, I mean, Crypt Guard had always had that on a 3-up. I'm going to ruin your life.
You mean like just like they get to fight first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair, you know. But like these guys are cheaper and they have a 4-up save.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they've reached the critical mass for sure.
I don't know. I'm not saying they have like I know that like they've always struggled to balance them because they're like 1 wound models, you know. But like,
it's the tough thing is like, I've always kind of believed that if 20 storm vermin that are fully buffed up do get into something without taking any damage whatsoever, of course they're gonna hurt it really bad.
Right.
But that's a pretty tall order.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because they don't.
I just
move,
wanted
like,
to believe
super
Carson.
fast.
Okay. Okay,
No,
shut
I
up.
mean-
Let's move on.
Okay,
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Sorry, go finish your thought.
Lashes out in anger.
I know, exactly, like a rat.
No. Yeah. No, I mean it's possible that you can just bring enough of them now where that doesn't matter anymore.
It just sounds like you're talking like you're just trying to give me an out. I did put them together. I put together 10, and they are. Oh, you can't see this at all. They're honestly that doesn't really help. They're an amazing kit. You're not holding anything, are you?
Yes, I was. I was holding my storm vermin.
Yeah, I see it. I see what I want to see though. They are an amazing kit. Like, I talked shit about Barrow Guard because Barrow Guard, the kit, like, they're beautiful models, but something sticks in my craw when you're paying full price for something that's 1 sprue times 2. It's this exact same sprue. Same thing with like the what do you call them? The Skaven Doom Flayers. They're like those one tiny little model. Like, couldn't they have just made like 2 separate models? They're the same model. It's 1 sprue. You know what I mean? But you just put the wheels on a different order, and then they're on the other side, and there's 2 heads in there. It's like it's crazy to me anyway. But like, that's, as much as that sticks in my craw, the opposite is true about the Storm Vermin kit. It is a beautiful kit. There's lots of variety. There's lots you can do in there, and it's just totally different sprues. So they're amazing. Yeah, sticks in my crotch. What am I?
No, that's what the storm vermin do.
They absolutely stick in my crotch. Yeah, it's this weird, Anyway, I was gonna say, what am I, an OBR player because of the crotch goblin? But yeah, sticking
Could be.
bones in my crotch. I was going to sub the storm vermin instead of night runners. Yeah, just keep them back. If you've got like a foot hero, they're handing out wards and such. I don't know. I'm excited for some more Skaven action. What other armies are interesting? I think FEC was particularly interesting, and obviously people want to hear your take on ogres.
Yeah. So Slaves to Darkness, Legion of the First Prince specifically.
Okay.
If you go down to
Pacifically,
it's page 35.
It's page 34 according to my calculations. Oh no! Yeah, it's page 34. Slaves to Darkness.
The Legion of the First Prince.
Oh, I see. Oh, got it. No one cares about that though.
So a lot of people have noticed that all of them have gotten like points debuffs.
Wow.
But
yeah, and a lot too.
Or points buffs, sorry. Yeah, and then if you look at like bloodletters, going from 200 to 170 points, minus 30 points.
That's crazy.
Minus 30 points for Beast of Nurgle, which I don't think is going to change much. Hellflare probably won't change much either. It's really the bloodletters that a lot of people have been looking at, where it's just like, what if I just
though
run...
is no joke though. Like, anytime you're making that big of an adjustment, jeez Louise.
Exactly. And so I've seen lists that have like 60, 70 of those things. Like, it's just like
horrifying.
Just hordes of bloodletters, and they're, if you
2
recall,
wounds each. Yeah.
They're 2 wounds each, but they're also the old bloodletters. So this book was written when the index corn was made.
Right.
And so the old bloodletters have, if they're in combat, they get D3 models back at the end of the turn.
Whoa, that's awful.
So they're really great at grinding. And then on top of that, this army is going to be bringing back in either player's turn a dead unit for a CP, right? So it's just like crazy recursion, and it's going to be one of those armies that I think is, if you don't have the output to break it, it's just gonna slowly grind you down.
That seems like a horrible army to play against.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not fun, man.
Yeah. Just 60 or 70 bloodletters in Bellicor just hanging out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Theridons too. That seems kind of interesting.
Yeah. Going down to 170.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that opens up in a list, but
I don't
interesting to see.
obviously
I mean, even
either, but-
Chaos Warriors down 10 points too.
Right.
Yeah. Slaves of Darkness got a couple things, but yeah. I think definitely the biggest interesting thing is Legion of the First Prince. There's a couple people that were already running them, and
Okay.
now it's just like you were definitely going to get another unit.
Wow. Okay.
So it's just
yeah.
it's just value.
That
which is
seems good to
interesting.
me. Okay.
And then probably a good one to talk about is Fire Slayers.
Fire
just
Slayers.
because
What page is
they
it
were.
on?
I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
They're one of the big winners of the last little while, honestly.
Really?
But
Page 8?
yep. But now it's all red, baby. It's all red.
Oh, wow. I thought you were saying for some reason that they were the big winner this time. And I was like, I did
No.
not think that I thought I remember they got hurt a bit, at least a bit. Wow.
Yeah. There's kind of a meme where Fire Slayers can only be good for like one battle scroll. And
Yeah, it's absolutely true. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is too, though, is that it's like they don't have that many units. So if they get overtuned either way, then it tends to kind of be a bigger deal, it seems like. Geez Louise.
Yeah. I don't think this like ruined them. I just think that it made them not a consideration for the top 5.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. It seems like
But-
all the Magmadroths got touched too,
They sure did.
which is like the only fun way to play the army, at least in my estimation.
Yeah. Yeah, the Spicy Suns went up 20. The Rune Fathers up 10. Usually you'd see like 3 to 5 of those in a list total.
Damn.
So
Really?
I wouldn't be surprised if a Fire Slayers list went up like 120 points or so.
Wow.
But- C'est la vie. Cities of Sigmar got absolutely slapped
Interesting.
badly. Yep.
Shitties of Sigma. Oh, they're number 1. Warforger.
'Cause the big thing is that everyone was kind of taking the same units.
Right.
So like, almost always taking Callison Toll. You're almost always taking a Fusel Major on Ogre Warhulk.
And
You're almost always taking Command Corps multiples.
but is this the Callison Toll Regiment of Renown?
No, you can't take that because it's the same army.
No, but like I see what you're saying, but like where do I look up, like, did they change the Callison Toll what's a
I
bucket?
think so. It would be way at the bottom.
Oh, would it? Okay.
Yeah.
I can see if I can find it while you're. Oh, I'm down in the Legends department. Oh, here we go. Regiments of Renown.
Yeah, I've heard of some people-
Toll.
Some cities lists going up like 100 and something points as well, which quite unfortunate. I think they're
Wow.
actually in a decent spot before the battle scroll.
So do you think that this is unwarranted or?
I think so. I think cities will probably be closer to the lower end of where things are at. Then Regiments Renown. That was another big thing, is that a lot of the Regiments Renown got like
I was going to
significant
say
points
earlier,
changes.
I don't see the Callison Toll one,
It's some like,
which I've not been looking for.
it's not Callison Toll. It's
I
like some Cinder.
Oh, Saviors of
Saviors of
Cinderfall.
Cinderfall.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
But the Skyport Profiteers did.
Oh
They
yeah.
went up 30. Wow.
Yeah, I think they also had a rules change as well. But
Jeez. That's
Yeah.
probably good because, yeah, everyone was taking them.
yeah. I could see a lot of people taking the what is it? The Brands Oathbound, because it's just like 3 units for 200 points now.
Okay.
So
Did-
it gets you a wizard. It gets you a couple Goober units. Like it's not bad.
Are these separated out into like No, they're not separated out into destruction or anything, it looks like. Oh, yeah. Interesting.
It is. It's whoever it belongs. Oh, no.
Yeah, because there's a War Stomper here thing, and then we've got Mortison Ossifector, and then we've got KO, and then we've got Chaos. Yeah, it's... I wasn't sure if there's anything, like, interesting. Like, I don't really like Regiments of Renown. I don't want to stop anyone from taking them, obviously, but, like, just, I don't know. I like to play the army that I'm playing, you know? But, we've got Kritok Foul Blades. His little regiment went down 10. I don't think you're going to see it still low. That's unfortunate. And then down 50 for Volt Claw's Enja Coven. But it's got a Rattling Warp Blaster in there, so I don't think you're going to see it. But, wow. It's 410 points. I don't get it, but that's fine. And then just the death one, the Revenant Draconith is down 50 points. So it's just like 100. You're just paying for the Draconith if you want to throw that in your death army. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
There's a couple of them, actually a decent amount of them, where it's cheaper than the actual units that
I
make them
know.
up.
Yeah, that's interesting. But they're not getting like their armies like battle, whatever they called.
Yeah. Battle traits, yeah.
Battle traits, thank you. Special rules. So, yeah,
Yeah, overall, like a fairly light touch compared to what I was expecting for a December battle scroll.
But, yeah, or hoping even for me, but
yeah, I think the biggest thing I was hoping for was just more tactics, but it's
never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's. Oops. What is going on here? Enjoy those flashing lights, everyone. I hope you didn't have any kind of epilepsy. Well, yeah, anyway. Last show of the year. Is there anything else we're forgetting?
Unless we're skipping
Sorry,
next week.
I meant before Christmas. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Who knows? You know, next week will be the 30th. I mean, I think I'm down.
I think so too. But
yeah. We haven't talked about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope everyone has a great Christmas. You know, I hope it's restful. You get lots of painting done and just have a good time. Yeah. And thanks to everyone for hanging out. You know, like I might forget to say this next week, but we really appreciate just people just showing up, hanging out, having a good time. All those, you know, the nice comments that we get sometimes in the in the videos afterward. We really appreciate them, and yeah, hopefully it'll be a great, you know, restful holiday season for everyone. But is there anything I'm forgetting, Carson, before we go out?
Don't think so. Thanks for watching.
Bye.